Good morning, good morning. We are at Starbucks. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. We're talking about social justice and social issues, and the best way to do it is in a social setting. All right? Now, y'all see, I got my table laid out. It's underneath the tree. We're going to shine the light on what's going on in Baltimore. I'm an independent filmmaker, and I'm an activist, and I'm a private chef and a caterer. I'm Shorty's Bootleg Barbecue. I've been in business since 1997. Had something in my eye. I've been in business since 1997. This is for Jane Miller. This is for the media. This is for the public at large because they all need to know what this is all about. This documentary is called Letters Design, and I got 13 other movies. One of the movies was called Portraits of a Letter. Portraits of a Letter portrays the media's role that they play in misinformation. It also shows the role that ALEC, the corporation from the 13th Amendment, it shows the role that ALEC plays in Maryland's politics, the bail industry, the courts. All right, so I'm going to break you down, and I hope you can follow what I'm saying. Like I said, everything on the table, and anything that I'm telling you can be found in the people's offices that I'm showing you. All right, this ain't a secret, but secrets must not block justice, and it ain't going to be just us in 2019, 2020. We're getting ready to change this. Like I said, I'm right underneath the tree of light, the light tree. And we're going to go to the roots of corruption, the roots of racism. We're going to talk about being black in America for 400 years. And we're going to do it at Starbucks, one cup at a time. You feel me? Like I said, I asked for a federal and state audit from 2007, 2008 to the present date because my property was stolen from me by the state of Maryland. The office of Scott Schellenberger, with the permission of Greg Bernstein, Chief Johnson, Governor O'Malley, and the Baltimore County Council. All right? Like I said, the documentary was about your politics, ALEC, the corporation, and the money you make off the prison industry, your courts that are tied to it, Dean Witter, Morgan Stanley, your investment portfolios. That's Governor Hogan, because he's sitting in the seat right now. I started this with Governor O'Malley when Governor O'Malley was Mayor O'Malley. I started this in 2006. You feel me? Like I said, I was insured, and I have a hearing on July the 9th, so this is part of my hearing information. That's Judge Cox. Because like I said, when y'all took my property, part of my property, I had Portraits of a Letter. It was about the media, Jane Miller, Fox 45, and the role that the media plays in demonizing black people. It was one of the 13 movies I had. One was about the prison industry. So Judge Cox has a writ of certiorari. A writ of certiorari gives me access to the Supreme Court under meritorious case. My illegal incarceration, my kidnapping by the state qualifies me for that case. That's the Department of Justice. All right? Criminal Division. See the date? Johnny Oleski asked for the Department of Justice to investigate my case. My case is going to be very, very public. I'm going to make sure it's public because I'm going to keep it public. President Obama asked for the federal investigation in 2008. All right, I got a letter from President Obama, then Senator Obama. Dutch ain't do nothing about it. Dan Roderick been knowing about it. Martha Mossberg been knowing about it. Julie Sharper been knowing about it. Like I said, I'm going to show you the role of the media in this too. That's Al Redmer. Like I said, everything I got is on the table. That's Governor Hogan and Al Redmer. April 2019. That's Governor Hogan. Like when I caught Kiefer Mitchell up there talking about the emails, Governor Hogan, Governor O'Malley, and Judge Cox. You feel me? The mayor of Waukegan, because like I said, I was kidnapped. Mayor Pugh and Mayor Stephanie Rawlins-Blake. She don't get a pass on this neither. We're talking about the prison industry and the money y'all get off of it. Like I said, Obama asked for an investigation. I'm the subject of the investigation. That's Baltimore Office of Civil Rights. Getting ready to send that to City Hall. Notarized. That's going to be the next one. That's Scott Schellenberger. That's Scott Schellenberger. That toilet I put in Towson was about Scott Schellenberger. He locked me up to keep that toilet from making it to California. He took those 13 storyboards. He took evidence. And Greg Bernstein helped him. And Marilyn Mosby has been protecting him. Like I said, I got an Internal Affairs Division check with Rodney Hill. I got everything documented. Illinois and Maryland. You feel me? I am Dred Scott. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? We about to find out. I'm Shorty's Bootleg Barbecue. To be the best, you gotta beat the best, and y'all ain't beat me yet. I still got my crown. The king is still around. You feel me? So this is Jane Miller. That's right next door to Jack Young's sister house. See that? That's Jane Miller. Johnny Orlesky, federal request, square off with Richard Sher. Richard Sher did the first story on me, Hard Look. Christian Schaefer got the Minority Report. The Real News got plenty of evidence. Stephen Janis mainly. Kai Jackson as well. Like I said, y'all made me famous for toilets. So I'm going to take that same fame that you gave me and I'm going to put it in the court. We're going to take this to court and we're going to have a court date. And when we go to court, everybody that's named in these mail receipts, you're going to have to produce the mail. You feel me? You're going to have to produce the mail. Because I'm going to come to your house and protest. You're going to have to produce the mail. Because like I said, the role that the media plays in misinformation. So Jane Miller had this, refused it. The I-Team refused to talk about the corruption and the racism. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. They refused it. I spent money to get this to you, Jane. So like I said, we're going to have a real conversation. I got all my cards on the table. You feel me? And we're going to see what you're going to do with me. I might check the room and hold you accountable. The Real News and Jane Miller. Wherever I see you at is where I'm going to treat you at. I got a case in Baltimore County that is denial of due process and equal protection. Johnny Orlesky got the information. He also has a writ of certiorari and the case. My insurance complaint says that I get a criminal and a civil complaint. The Department of Justice has everything in the event of my death because y'all killing activists in Baltimore. Y'all killing activists across America. But see, I ain't really scared of dying, but I ain't gonna die in vain. My story gonna get out. I'll be at West Wednesday. I'm gonna mic check y'all. That toilet gonna be out. I'm building more toilets, art and activism, and I'm active in my community. You feel me? Starbucks, 1 cup at a time. Got plenty of videos of Starbucks. Sheila Dixon at Starbucks. You feel me? We're gonna talk about your politicians being black in Baltimore. We're gonna talk about the good in the hood. And I'm gonna make you man up. Because wherever I see you at, I'm gonna stand up.